Hey everyone, it's Ibo the Plush Dragon here, and welcome to another episode of Wholesome Fursuiting Stories. Now, this episode will be about a very special day that took place last year in October, I believe, where I and a couple of other fursuiters went to a library. Now, this was an officially organized event where someone from that library wanted a couple of fursuiters to come on over to the library for the Children's Book Week, I believe, to entertain the children there and make them happy and smile. And I believe the theme was going on adventure or something like that. And Aibo, being a cute and fluffy, adorable plush dragon, I thought he was just perfect for this theme. So I took him to the library with me for this very special, wholesome event. Now, during this library event, one of the activities there for the kids was Vossenjacht, which is basically Dutch for fox hunt. Now, I don't know if that's basically roughly translated. I don't know if there's like a different name for it in English as opposed to fox hunt, but basically in Dutch, there's this game called Vossenjacht, and that's where the fursuiters came in. Basically, us, the fursuiters, were tasked with not only entertaining the kids, but like we were supposed to walk around the library, and the kids' task would be to find all the fursuiters and write down their names. And if they were able to get all of the fursuiters' names, the characters' names, then they could win a special prize or something like that. I suppose it's basically a little bit like an Easter egg hunt where there's like eggs scattered around and you gotta go find them. Well, it's kind of the same concept with Vossenjacht. Kids or people would have to find characters scattered around everywhere or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I believe there's like different variations, or you can do whatever you want, make your own type of fox hunt game. But yeah, that's basically where the fursuiters came in for this fox hunt game, where the kids would find us and they would have to take down and write our names, basically. Note our names and then write them down. And I am just so thankful that I got to be part of this amazing opportunity since, I'm a charity fursuiter as well. So, making people smile, entertaining them, that's really something I enjoy doing. So, getting a chance to go to an official fursuiting library event and getting a chance to do that, make people happy, entertain them, absolutely. I couldn't miss out on this one. And that is exactly what we got to do. We got to spread so much joy and happiness. There were smiles everywhere. And we gave out a bunch of hugs as well. It was just so super wholesome and sweet. And not only did we get to make the children there smile, but also their parents, the people who worked for the library, and yeah, we just got to make a bunch of adults happy as well on this special day. Now, usually you have to be very quiet in a library, but on that day, the library got transformed into a magic library full of fluffy animals walking around, and they were there to make everyone there smile. So people, the kids and us, we were kind of rowdy and being loud, but for this day, there was an exception, I guess, which was quite cool since, we got to put on the full entertainment act, just goofing about, being silly. But, at the end, the kids kind of got like out of control and a bit too excited and loud. So we all decided to kind of tone it down a bit, stop playing hide and seek and tag and whatnot, and just sit down somewhere so that everyone could just calm down a little and still respect the fact that it is a library, of course. And that worked out really well. Everyone just started to cool down and cool off, and it was getting near the end of the event as well. So everybody just kind of started, after cooling off and cooling down, just started to casually and slowly leave. We decided to do the same. We got, we went to the break room, put off our fursuits and stuff, and started making preparations to head back home, since the event was, as good as over. But yeah, it was just such a precious and wholesome, awesome, fantastic day where myself and the other people and fursuiters there could just make others smile, happy, give out hugs, because we noticed that a lot of these kids could really, really use a hug, and they just really needed those hugs. And the parents were just really glad that these people, us, were there to just give our free time and make their kids happy, entertain them. And yeah, it was just so cool, so awesome. I'm very thankful for this experience. And yeah, like one of the moments I remember is where an adult woman came along with her parents, and she was different, a bit younger minded than her actual age, most likely. And she was quite nervous, but at the same time, she really, really wanted to be there, as she loved what was going on there. But she was still quite shy and nervous. And then I was like walking around there, I waved, and then suddenly she just completely melted and asked if the parents, I believe, the mom or either herself, I can't quite remember for sure, but they basically asked if the daughter could take a photo with me, and that was just so wholesome and sweet. This day was just a beautiful day where everyone could be themselves, where kids and adults alike could have like a safe space, just play around, read books, go on a fox hunt, chasing characters and whatnot. It was just such an amazing and precious experience for everyone there that day. Now, Aibo has like this giant tail that isn't just long and hanging on the floor, since it doesn't hang on the floor, but it is still quite long and also super big. So whenever I walk while having the tail, it just kind of like moves all over the place. And the kids really love chasing that tail. And I would just like go all like this very slowly, since it's a library. I didn't want to run there. So I was just like going very slowly, moving about like this, like a few centimeters. And the kids were like just going after the tail, and it was just hilarious and funny, and everyone just had a super fun time. And there was also like this girl there who really liked Aibo's character, especially the big long ears. And besides like playing tag and hide and seek, there was also like a moment where we just, talked. Like she asked questions about why are there like partials like me with clothes and no full suit, and also like full suiters there who didn't have like an outfit such as myself. I had like a adventure outfit, kind of like a safari thing going on with binoculars and like this brown thing and a coat thing. But yeah, so I explained it like, some people enjoy customizing their outfits, and it's easier for them to, have a half costume, and then just, experimenting and doing different clothing, outfit styles, thingy majiggies, you name it, instead of having like a full costume. And this could be for comfort reasons or just because they prefer it. And there could be, for example, like not everyone enjoys having a full fursuit, since some people overheat easily. And and I also explained that, for example, why are Ibo's paws like this? Because he's a stuffed animal that's basically alive, basically like teddy bear paws. I can't move my fingers, only like go up and down with my big paws here. But yeah, I can't move my fingers, and that's basically the equivalent of something you would find on stuffed animals, like a teddy bear, for example. So I showed her that and explained it, and she was just so interested and listened to everything I explained about the costumes and what people's preferences could be. And it was just so amazing to see these kids there have an interest for, stuff other than social media or smartphones or whatever. These kids who came there actually were there to not only have a fun day, but do some learning, read books, not only participate in the activities, but, actually go to the library for the reasons you'd visit a library. And, that's amazing to see someone so young just be full of interesting questions about people, about the different outfits and costumes, and actually, listen full of interest, fascination. It's just really, really wholesome. And besides the, the sweet, wholesome conversations, the fact that we were able to just really be there for all of these people and, just give them an opportunity to get a hug, because they may not have gotten hugs in forever. Like, you just don't know. And just being yourself by being these goofy giant animals, and the fact that because you're being a goofy animal, you get to just see people get overjoyed with happiness from a simple high five or a hug. It's just, this is why I personally love to fursuit. Spreading joy, smiles, and happiness via the magic of costuming. But yeah, it was just a super wholesome and precious day. And like I said a couple of times, I am very grateful and thankful that I got to be a part of this opportunity, a part of this beautiful, amazing day full of magic and fun. So yeah, now I do have some media from this day, but that is private because of, there are children there, and yeah, that's just not something for social media. And they were basically private memories you can just look back on, and that's it, basically not something to post or show. And yeah, the people at the library did give us permission to take photos and film, but basically it was for memories and not something for posting, basically. So I won't be showing anything out of respect for, you know, the rules there. So, yeah, but that's why I won't be showing anything there, about that day there. Really wish we could, but yeah, I respect wishes and rules. So sorry, guys. But yeah, absolutely amazing day. Thank you for listening and watching this Wholesome Fursuiting Stories episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!